Welcome to another episode of the Lofty Nscaler, where if I can build a layout, you can too. Come and join me and learn with me while I build my N-scale layout. So today I'm up in the loft, and this piece of foam here, which you can't see, it's just off camera, right here, has to be elevated up. And we have some obstacles in the way. We have this cable, which was designed for a TV. So originally, if this was my man cave, I could have a TV up here and just sat up here and had my own little world. Well, this is going to be my train layout world, because this is all I have left in my world, since all the women in the house took away everything else. But I'm not bitter. Don't get me wrong. But today we're going to be putting this up, and I have some things to put out. So this here is an outlet, and I don't want to cover up. I either want this foam to be above it or below it, and if I'm below it, it's not going to have enough room for the turnaround that I want underneath it. So it's going to have to be above it. And the thought was too that maybe I could put the foam level with it, but I'm thinking now that the foam should go completely at the top of this plug here. So that's what I'm going to do. And I've created some wood pieces to go in here to hold it up, and then in the middle I'm going to have several foam piers underneath that support it from underneath to keep it so it doesn't sag and do this kind of thing. I might eventually put some sort of bar that goes all the way across the front underneath too. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see, play it by ear, okay? So bear with me. This is my handy dandy level that I used to build the house. Trust me, I'm not that great of a carpenter. So if you ever come to my house and you see things that are totally screwed up and wrong, there's a reason. So, all right, let's get busy. This is a stud finder. I had the hardest time finding one that wouldn't go off just in my general proximity. Mrs. Nscaler likes that joke. Fact is, it never goes off. So, nope. Okay, so you know how one of those things that works in your mind but doesn't actually translate to working well? Well, this is one of those cases here. I decided to put the short pieces on the sides, but there's too much overhang here, and that cable, the TV cable out of the wall, is getting in the way, and I got to cut it and push it back in the wall. So that's why I'm getting this little bit of play here. But I'm going to definitely need something to support it throughout. So I'm probably going to have to get it some more wood, and I'm going to have something going across the front. There's just no way about it. But I think I can get a long enough piece of wood. It'll get support once that cable's out of the way. Right now, it's just that cable is just bugging the living snot out of me. So this is like one of those things where, you think it's a good idea, but then maybe it's not such a good idea. So trial and error, right? Okay, so I think it's fixable though. I just have to get some more lumber. I didn't have a piece long enough to go across all the way across the front. That's why I didn't have that. And I went through my toolbox, and I kid you not, I cannot find anything to cut. I got a long drill bit, all important glue sticks, safety glasses, light, I've got just everything. I got a wire cutter, well, not a wire cutter, but like the Woodland Scenics foam cutter type thing. My soldering irons in here. I see a Dremel. Charger. I do not see the actual Dremel. I see Dremel cutters. Anyway, so it's in here somewhere. I got to get my Xuron track cutters and all that are somewhere in these, and I don't know where they are. So anyway, this is to be continued. I'm going to try to get this resolved and also get the first cam connect up here at the right height. I was hoping to be a little bit further along. I was hoping that this would work out like right away, but it's not going to. It's going to take some what we call finagling. So thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe and then hit the little bell icon, which will notify you when I get a video. The schedule is going to change just a little bit, everybody. Pardon me. The schedule is going to change just a little bit. I'm going to probably be putting out videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and then maybe have a live stream on Saturday. We're just going to see how that works out. I missed my Monday deadline. I had grandkids over, and everybody was in the way, and I couldn't get this stuff up here to do anything. So that's why it's coming out on Wednesday instead of Monday. So I'm running behind. If you have any questions or comments, please post them in the below. I read all the comments, and I try to respond to every single one. So I appreciate your time for coming by, and we'll see you next time.